Hey guys, it's me, Marie D here, and I'm back. I am back giving creator advice. I took a break because my life has been so crazy and my businesses have grown so much, and I'm basically here today to give you guys the update on everything that's been going on in my life. I am also going to give you my current advice on what's been working for me as far as what I've been posting on social media and how it's converted to actual paid subscribers and money for me in my business. But first and foremost, I want to give you guys the biggest update and scoop, being one of them that I filmed a documentary with a pretty major UK TV network, and also my biggest account, Office Crush, got deleted at 2.2 million followers. So kind of want to give you guys the rundown on those two major events that have happened and how I'm recovering from that before I give you guys just a quick updated version of my best social media advice for right now to add some value to this video, but it is mainly going to be a life update. First and foremost, I want to update you guys financially with how my businesses are doing. My last video on this channel was how I was pushing almost 200,000 a month from being an online spicy content creator. That number is still holding true consistently after all these months. Very fortunate to say that, and this was one of the reasons I was featured on this documentary. The documentary is called Getting Filthy Rich. It's hosted by Olivia Atwood, and on the documentary, she basically interviews me, watches me film content, both safe for work and not safe for work, and kind of gets a behind the scenes glimpse of what it's like to really be me and do what I do every day on social media to make the money that I make. I do want to say this month has been my biggest month financially for me. So I'm kind of breaking my record for biggest month, and I'll go into that whenever this month ends for me. It is at the end of March 2024. So I will update this maybe in the middle of April of next month, because I do plan on going full blown back into content creator advice. But before I go into my interview for the Getting Filthy Rich documentary show, I want to just remind everybody I do have a really great creator advice blog where I've compiled all of my creator advice, how I basically grew a huge OnlyFans Fansly account business just with social media. I don't ever recommend paying for ads, shout outs, anything like that. I don't recommend collaborating with people you don't know just to increase your account. I really think that all of your success and growth of your businesses, if you are a spicy content creator like me, can happen simply through mastering social media, opening various accounts, and trying different niches and creating viral videos. That is my personal claim to fame, and it is something I do on a daily basis to maintain my business, because it is not about reaching the top. You don't stay there. You gotta work harder, you gotta innovate, you gotta think of new things. It is as much work as several full-time jobs at the end of the day, with a lot more mental and physical demands in a lot of ways as well. So just keep that in mind. I am busting my ass. This isn't just me coasting on a viral video. No, it's every day I gotta go viral. And I talk about that a lot on my blog. So make sure to go to maried.net or just go to fansly.com/maried creator advice. I will link it below as well. So basically the reason I was featured on this documentary called Getting Filthy Rich, which is a pretty popular show on UK television hosted by Olivia Atwood from Love Island, was because of my Office Crush content and how I basically used that to grow my business. They really thought it was interesting how I work with my family, how I work with my husband, how this is my dad's company that I shoot my reels at and things like that. They thought all those factors were interesting. So they reached out to me about 6 months ago, and over the last 6 months, they did a few interviews with me. You know, I spoke with the head producers over there. We did several Zoom interviews, a lot of back and forth emailing and bouncing ideas off each other, and they finally decided that they were for sure gonna come to the States and film with me. So we met them up in LA. They rented an office space for me to make content in, and they basically filmed my life doing that. It was really, really cool. Olivia Atwood interviewed me. It really allowed me to vocalize who I am as a person and my motives behind becoming successful and choosing this route to grow my wealth and to secure my future for me and my family. It also gave me a chance to explain why I think I am a wholesome porn star and why I think it's possible for other people to do what I'm doing, even though it might not be the best route for everyone, which I'm a firm believer in that as well. But beside the point, I really appreciated the whole team at Getting Filthy Rich because they really set me up for success as far as the interview. You know, a lot of these interviews with podcasts and stuff, I would just never go on. They literally set these creators up just to look like dumb bimbos, which is not what we are in 99.9% of the cases. So I really feel like it gave all sex work online creators a voice based on what like. You can still be a good mom and a good wife and a good partner and a good person, but you do OnlyFans or you do sex work online. And I think that that's an important message for me as a person that I always strive to get across. Whenever that documentary does drop though, I'll make sure you guys know. I already told all the members of my creator advice blog whenever I was going there to film, so they had the scoop before anybody else basically. So I'm pretty excited about it. I was just super nervous for the interview and it's gonna be interesting to see. So we will see. Moving on to the next huge life event that happened for me is that I lost Office Crush Instagram at 2.2 million followers. Let's all shed a tear together. And now we're gonna wipe it away because you know what? One thing about Marie D and my team is we are resilient as fuck and we have time. We have time. I do believe my accounts were attacked. I lost 2 accounts the same day. My Marie D Secret that was at almost 500,000 and then Office Crush that was at 2.2 million. I lost them at the same time. I do believe I was attacked by, you know, bots just mass reporting my account. Could have been a person, you know, paid to get my account taken down. That would be really weird and pathetic. And if their goal was to make my company suffer, it literally had the opposite effect essentially. Like I said, this month, I haven't had Office Crush for almost 2 months and it's been my biggest month ever in my life. So suck it. That's not how you're gonna get me down. Backtrack, okay. The year was 1994 and I was born. No, let's not go back that far. Let's go back to the day it happened. I had the account banned for impersonation, right? I submitted my information in the appeal and immediately got it back. Well, 2 days later, the account was then banned for sexual activity. I appealed it. They said it will remain banned. So this is why I know it was probably a cyber attack. I don't know if it was an enemy or if it was just some random hater, which I guess is my enemy as well, but never know, and it doesn't matter because you know what, at the end of the day, I'm going to persevere through this bullshit. But I do think it speaks a lot to our industry. A lot of small businesses would lose an account of that size and be just taken out, you know, like they wouldn't be able to recover from that. Us as creators, we have no choice. You have to be able to recover from that and you have to have backup plans for this kind of stuff. And that's why I really go into all of my social media advice, which is just finding niches that go viral, creating multiple accounts, having not just backup accounts, but actual alter egos, different pages, different platforms. You cannot rely on one account no matter how big it is. In fact, the bigger it is, the less you should rely on it. So let that be a lesson learned. Right now I am having someone try to recover it and we will see. I'm not going to share my Instagram recovery tactics right now because I do think it's so easy to get scammed with these recovery services. And I don't know if I'll get it back. That's just the fact at the end of the day. Like I said, it's been almost 2 months. So it really sucks. It really sucks. But here's how I recuperated from it. I started 2 new accounts. Here's one of them. It is called Life of a Work Wife. It is gonna be my new Office Crush account. Then I started another one called Hallway Cutie. And let's get into what I did differently with these accounts. So being that impersonation is a violation you can get banned with on Instagram, I put a whole new name, a whole new persona on these accounts called MD. I also bought a new domain and created a new link page for these accounts. These are just little things I'm doing to keep the Instagram algorithm off my back of being flagged for impersonation. So both of these accounts, I essentially treat the same way I treated Office Crush. I just style the videos a little differently. And when I say style, I just mean I post a different type of video on each of these pages. One of them, the theme is obviously hallway. Me walking in a hallway performs very well for some reason. And then the other one is work wife, which think perfectly describes me because I am a wife and I am at work and I am being cute. So MD, you know, just had to switch it up real quick. And so far, I will say it is going great for me. I bought a whole new device, opened a bunch of different accounts on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. So, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do and you got to step it up. Whenever life throws a curveball at you, you got to throw that bitch right back, okay? So, you know, like I said, I'm resilient. My team, my assistant Kate, my husband Stunt, we all just got our shit together and said we need to step it up. I will say I was able to get my account Marie D Secret back. I'm very happy about that. I love that account. It's really fun to post on there because it's just all about me. And so that's cool too. But we're still keeping our fingers crossed for Office Crush. I'll keep you guys posted, but it is not hurting my business at all. I'm very fortunate to say that. Last part of this video, I want to go ahead and just recap of the things I am doing on social media right now that are keeping me at the top and keeping me earning so much money with no paid ads, no collaborations with mainstream porn companies, no shout outs, no nothing. This is just me creating my own social media content. I have done a few social media collabs with a couple creators, but these are just people I've connected with personally with my own efforts. So again, you got to put yourself on, you got to reach out to people and make connections while maintaining your boundaries and your safety and everything like that. But my main pieces of advice are going to essentially still ring true for social media that I have talked about in the past, and that is creating a series of accounts that all have a different niche or a different video style to potentially go viral on. So when I say that, I want you to think of 3 niches that I have right now, and we're gonna go through them. And I'm gonna mainly talk about Instagram because that is always the highest converting platform for me, but you need to be getting your Instagram short form video and putting it on YouTube Shorts, which has been another huge platform for me right now. You need to be putting those short form videos on Facebook manually. You need to be putting these on TikTok as well. And you need to be putting them on literally anywhere that will have them. You can even put them on Twitter, which I recently started doing as well. So I'm gonna give you my 3 niches that I want to emphasize today to kind of give you an idea of what I mean when I say create a series of niche accounts that will go viral, okay? So let's get into it. Number 1 is my office accounts. You guys know that those videos go crazy viral. It reaches a really good audience because you need to think about the audience you're reaching. Will they be able to afford to support you as a creator by subscribing to your page? Or do you think you're reaching an audience that probably doesn't have any disposable income or doesn't have any desire to support creators? Are you reaching more women or men? You need to be reaching men for obvious reasons if you are a female creator that is like me. So just think about that. The office content is just killer because you're reaching people who have jobs because they're like, this is their fantasy of working. But I do want to just disclose that I'm pretty sick of seeing all the office crushes on Instagram. Totally appreciate you guys are trying to become successful like I have, but you could have at least come up with a different name than Office Crush. But no shade. I get it, we're all trying to get our bag, but I promise you the best way to set your life up is something that's authentic to you. I don't think you need to be renting spaces to make these videos or anything. Like it should be natural and organic to you, whether, you know, if you do own your own business, making reels there, or if you're at home a lot, you make reels at home, like hot housewife, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I will say my first niche and my first style of accounts are Office Crush. I have probably around up to 20 accounts of just Office Crush content that I redistribute, repurpose, and create more every single week. Second niche is going to be lingerie modeling and basically just outfit modeling. You know, I don't want to call it fetish because it's not, but I do like to use certain things that people do fetishize, like jeans, something simple, not anything crazy. This is social media, right? This is public. Jeans, you know, leather, bikinis, things like that I'll do on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so that's my second niche, right? My third niche are these basically cute girlfriend skits where, let me show you one. So this is a new account niche that I started, which is basically asking my boyfriend if my outfit looks good.
Babe, I'm ready, but can you see through this? Is this see-through? No? Are you sure?
So that is a new account I have that I just started that has been bringing in a lot of traffic for me, even though it's only a few weeks old. These are 3 niches that I like to stick to. It's very easy to make content for all of them based on my current work schedule and current content that I'm already making. So make sure all of your content styles work together in a way where you can multi-purpose and multitask. So what you're gonna do after you decide your niches and establish your accounts on various platforms is you are going to post every single day, Monday through Friday, without excuse, without feeling like you're not into it, without feeling like you need a social media break. You know, that's like you waking up for a normal 9-to-5 job and just being like, oh, I need a break from work. Like, oh, I'm not gonna go today. Like, no, you can't think of it like that. Like, this is your job and your career. Like, you should every day be studying creators and what they're doing that's going viral. Like, why is this girl making $500,000 a month and I can't even break 5,000? What are they doing differently? Chances are their lighting is a lot better. Chances are they take really fucking good care of themselves and prioritize their physical and mental health so that they can look very great in their content and that they can be happy in their content. Chances are they have a niche that they've studied and mastered and are passionate about and they really enjoy. That's a huge key factor. If you're not innovating, you're not going to be making innovator numbers. So do something totally different. Stay away from super clickbaity stuff. I saw on Instagram going viral right now, someone destroying a car for views. I don't think that's necessary at all. But if it works for her, I get it. But at the same time, do something that feels right to you. I have some girls that I work with. One of them does gardening and she does a bunch of these garden videos and they're so cute. I saw on Instagram a carpenter. She's a carpenter and she does woodwork. Amazing. That's probably my favorite niche I've ever seen. So original, so cute. She's so talented. She's showcasing her talent in a way that's sexy and also contributing to her other business, which is OnlyFans. There's a million things you can do and you need to look within when even becoming a part of this career to decide if it's something for you first and foremost, but also something that you can enjoy making and get creative with your niches and step out of your comfort zone to a certain degree as well. I highly recommend getting someone to film your videos for you. They just perform way better on social media when someone else is filming them. It adds this layer of innuendo, I would say. Like, it looks like something sexy is about to happen. So those are my top social media advices for now. It's essentially the same format that I've always been preaching, but I'm very tight on my niches right now, and I think that is just really why I've been succeeding and thriving. I'm also really excited to talk to you guys more about the documentary. I do think I'm going to be filming more with them for another series that they want to do. So who knows where this could lead me, and I'm gonna take you guys on my journey. I do want to remind you to go ahead and subscribe to my Fansly Creator Advice blog, fansly.com/Marie D Creator Advice, to get all my organized posts. You get lifetime access to my Discord group and you get to talk to me directly. That's the only way to talk to me. I don't answer emails publicly. When it comes to advice questions, I don't answer any public DMs at all. You'll get everything you need in that blog for $25 right now. Another change I wanted to tell you guys about is that I am going to make this channel more of like my lifestyle channel. I want to focus less on like logistical advice. I still want to put out a objective, straight to the point advice video once a month, but I also want to be able to talk about my life and like what I do to maintain myself and like what my family life is like and like way more personal, because for me, when I'm looking for content like this, I do want to see that. And like, I want to feel like there are people who do my job who are real people too. So I want to showcase that and just add some value to you guys as far as my beauty routines and the things I do to maintain myself, because that is everything. I've had such a big glow up since I started OnlyFans 2 years ago. And I want to share with you guys how I did that, because I did not look like this 2 years ago. You can go back and look at my videos. Pretty amazing how much better I look now. And so I want to share that with you guys, and how I manage my money, how I manage my personal life, being a mom, being a wife, everything like that. Comment down below some video ideas you would like to see from me. I'm just happy to be back. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to talk to you on my creator advice blog, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye guys.